Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our Telegram channel given in the description to updates and study materials. Topic for today's quiz is structural organization in animals. Question number 1. Ligaments and tendons are examples of _. Option A. Epithelial tissue. Option B. Muscular tissue. Option C. Nervous tissue. Option D. Connective tissue. The correct answer is option D. Connective tissue. General connective tissue is either loose or dense, depending on the arrangement of the fibers. Dense connective tissue forms strong, rope-like structures such as tendons and ligaments. A tendon is a tough band of fibrous connective tissue that usually connects muscle to bone and is capable of withstanding tension. Tendons are similar to ligaments. Both are made of collagen. Ligaments join one bone to another bone, while tendons connect muscle to bone. Question number 2. The next to last nymphal stage is without. Option A. Wings. Option B. Legs. Option C. Wing pads. Option D. Compound eyes. The correct answer is option A. Wings. The development of P. americana is porometabolous, meaning there is development through nymphal stage. The nymphs look very much like adults. The nymph grows by molting about 13 times to reach the adult form. The next to last nymphal stage has wing pads, but only adult cockroaches have wings. Question number 3. The cell junctions allowing exchange of cytoplasmic molecules between two cells are called. Option A. Tight junction. Option B. Gap junction. Option C. Desmosome. Option D. Adherence junction. The correct answer is option B. Gap junction. Gap junctions were so named because of the gap shown to be present at these special junctions between two cells. One gap junction is composed of two connexons, hemichannels, which connect across the intercellular space. It directly connects the cytoplasm of two cells, which allows various molecules and ions to pass freely between cells. Question number 4. 4 healthy people in their 20s got involved in injuries resulting in damage and death of a few cells of the following. Which cells are least likely to be replaced by new cells? Option A. Osteocytes. Option B. Liver cells. Option C. Neurons. Option D. Skin cells. The correct answer is option C. Neurons. Nervous tissue which is derived from ectoderm is highly sensitive, which can receive and propagate any changes in the surroundings. This tissue has a very least regenerating power as they don't have centrioles. It consumes about 20% of energy and 80% of oxygen of an organism. Question number 5. Cuboidal, epithelial, cardiac, _. Option A. Nervous. Option B. Connective. Option C. Epithelial. Option D. Muscular. The correct answer is option D. Muscular. Cardiac muscle tissue is an extremely specialized form of muscle tissue that has evolved to pump blood throughout the body. In fact, cardiac muscle is only found in the heart and makes up the bulk of the heart's mass. The heart beats powerfully and continuously throughout an entire lifetime without any rest, so cardiac muscle has evolved to have incredibly high contractile strength and endurance. Question number 6. Connective tissue originates from _. Option A. Endoderm. Option B. Ectoderm. Option C. Mesoderm. Option D. Endomesoderm. The correct answer is option C. Mesoderm. There are a variety of body tissues derived from the third or middle primary germ layer known as the mesoderm. These body tissues include 1. Muscles, 2. Connective tissue, 3. Bone and cartilage, 4. Fat or adipose tissue, 5. Blood and lymph vessels, 6. Blood cells. Question number 7. The number of ovarioles in a female cockroach is Option A 4, Option B 8, Option C 16, Option D 32. The correct answer is Option C 16. An ovariole is one of the tubes of which the ovaries of most insects are composed. Typically, an insect has 2 ovaries. The female reproductive system consists of 2 large ovaries, lying laterally in the 2nd, 6th abdominal segments. Each ovary is formed of a group of 8 ovarian tubules or ovarioles, containing a chain of developing ova, so in total 16 ovarioles. Question number 8. Junctions perform cell-to-cell communication. Option A. Tight. Option B. Interdigitations. Option C. Gap. Option D. Desmosome. The correct answer is Option C. Gap. In vertebrates, there are 3 major types of cell junction: interdigitations, intercellular adhesion, desmosomes, anchoring junctions, gap junctions, communicating junction, tight junctions, occluding junctions. Gap junctions are a specialized intercellular connection between a multitude of animal cell types. They directly connect the cytoplasm of 2 cells, which allows various molecules, ions and electrical impulses to directly pass through a regulated gate between cells. Question number 9. Make up more than 1/2 the volume of neural tissue in our body. Option A. Neurons. Option B. Neuroglia. Option C. Axons. Option D. Dendrites. The correct answer is Option B. Neuroglia. Neurons contain axons, long, slender projections from the cells that conduct electrochemical impulses or action potentials. Neuroglia. 1. These are supporting cells of nervous tissue. Neuroglia make up about half the volume of the CNS, smaller than neurons, and they are 5 to 50 times more numerous. Question number 10. Intercalated discs are found in Option A. Between 2 neurons. Option B. Cardiac muscles. Option C. Motor neuron and skeletal muscle. Option D. Between 2 muscle cells. The correct answer is Option B. Cardiac muscles. To facilitate energy and calcium conductance in cardiac muscle cells, unique junctions called intercalated discs, gap junctions, link the cells together and define their borders. A neuromuscular junction is a synapse between a motor neuron and skeletal muscle. The junction between 2 neurons is also known as a synapse. Synapses can occur between 2 connected neurons or between a neuron and its target cells such as a muscle or gland cell. Question number 11. Which connective tissue specializes in storage of fat? Option A. Tendon. Option B. Adipose tissue. Option C. Reticular tissue. Option D. Dense connective tissue. The correct answer is Option B. Adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is a type of loose connective tissue located mainly beneath the skin. The cells of this tissue are specialized to store fats. The excess of nutrients which are not used immediately are converted into fats and are stored in this tissue. Question number 12. Mouth parts of cockroach are of this type. Option A. Piercing and sucking. Option B. Sponging and sucking. Option C. Biting and chewing. Option D. siphoning and sucking. The correct answer is option C, biting and chewing. Mouth parts of cockroach are of biting and chewing type. These are considered as the most primitive mouth parts. It consists of labrum, labium, maxilla, mandibles and a hypopharynx. Question number 13. Which of the following junctions are formed by a protein called cadherin? Option A, tight junction. Option B, gap junction. Option C, adherence junction. Option D, desmosome. The correct answer is option C, adherence junction. Adherence junction help in cementing or packing the neighboring cells together and are formed by a protein called cadherin. Question number 14. Neurons are well protected by protein sheaths and supported functionally by widely distributed glial cells in 10:1 ratio. The supporting glial cells are classified by their size into underscore and underscore. Option A, cyton and axon. Option B, Schwann cells and oligodendrocytes. Option C, macroglia and microglia. Option D, astroglia and ependymal cells. The correct answer is option C, macroglia and microglia. Like all organ systems, the nervous system can do its specialized functions because the cells that make up the nervous system are specialized. The cells in the nervous system are specialized both in how they work individually and how they are connected to each other. The nervous system contains two kinds of cells. Neurons are the cell type, primarily responsible for communication and integration in the nervous system. Glia, which protect the neurons, but also modify their action. The supporting glial cells are classified by their size into macroglia and microglia. Question number 15. Communication junctions between the cells of cardiac muscle are: Option A, intervertebral disc. Option B, intervertebral foramen. Option C, intercalated discs. Option D, interneurons. The correct answer is option C, intercalated discs. Intercalated discs are cross bands that separate the opposing ends of cardiac muscle cells. These spans are the result of elaborate junctions of membranes at the cell's boundary. They help to hold adjacent cells together and transmit the force of contraction from cell to cell. Intercalated discs at some fusion points allow the cells to contract as a unit. That is, when one cell receives a signal to contract, its neighbors are also stimulated to contract. Question number 16. Loose connective tissue that serves as a support framework of epithelium is: Option A, adipose. Option B, bone. Option C, cartilage. Option D, areolar. The correct answer is option D, areolar. There are three types of loose connective tissue are recognized. These include areolar, adipose, and reticular types. The areolar tissue located in the skin binds the outer layers of the skin to the muscles beneath. Areolar tissue is also found in or around mucous membranes, and around blood vessels, nerves, and the organs of the body. Question number 17. Boat-shaped sternum in female cockroach is present in this abdominal segment. Option A, 7th. Option B, 8th. Option C, 9th. Option D, 10th. The correct answer is option A, 7th. In females, the 7th sternum is boat-shaped and together with the 8th and 9th sternum forms a brood or genital pouch whose anterior part contains female gonopore, spermathecal pores and collateral glands. Question number 18. An example of merocrine gland is underscore. Option A, Pituitary gland. Option B. Pineal gland. Option C. Salivary gland. Option D. Pancreas. The correct answer is option C. Salivary gland. Merocrine, originates, is a term used to classify exocrine glands and their secretions. A cell is classified as merocrine if the secretions of that cell are excreted via exocytosis from secretory cells into an epithelial wall duct or ducts and thence onto a bodily surface or into the lumen. Examples of exocrine glands include sweat, salivary, mammary, ceruminous, lacrimal, sebaceous, and mucus. Question number 19. Blood from pericardial sinus enters the heart of cockroach through option A. Anterior aorta. Option B. Osculum. Option C. Fenestrae. Option D. Ostia. The correct answer is option D. Ostia. Blood vascular system of cockroach is an open type. Blood vessels are polydeveloped and open into space. Hemocoel. Visceral organs located in the hemocoel are bathed in blood. Hemolymph. The hemolymph is composed of colorless plasma and hemocytes. Heart of cockroach consists of elongated muscular tube lying along mid-dorsal line of thorax and abdomen. It is differentiated into funnel-shaped chambers with ostia on either side. Blood from sinuses enter heart through ostia and is pumped anteriorly to sinuses again. Question number 20. The smaller glial cells that forms the first line of defense and immunity of nerve cells are called as _. Option A. Macroglia. Option B. Astroglia. Option C. Microglia. Option D. Neuroglia. The correct answer is option C. Microglia. Microglia are a type of glial cell located throughout the brain and spinal cord. Microglia account for 10 to 15% of all cells found within the brain. As the resident macrophage cells, they act as the first and main form of active immune defense in the central nervous system, CNS. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now, link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.